before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. From deep, it's Washington. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
They give it to him again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. Churns into the pile. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for running room. Swapped immediately. Washington right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Rush is on. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Burrowing for yardage. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Can hold on in the face of the contact. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994 and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Play fake, Williams. Fires complete on the crosser. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Hand it to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Baird. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Finds a crease, it's Hill. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go play action with Moore. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed up on the goal line. They're going to send the blitz, try to get an extra guy in on the pass rush, and they get home, getting the safety.
Trying to get started. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, in the last two plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Williams. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. A pick 6.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, and they blocked it. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Moore to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Moore to the air. Moving out to the right. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Williams to throw. Williams open on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. From the gun, the running back has it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Washington wants to go quickly. Pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll try the left side. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to field this one. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dante Moore. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Hill. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Hill. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Throwing more. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Out wide right, it's Miller. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Washington right back to the line. Quarterback keeper. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Williams. Under pressure. Gets rid of it.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams will pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll try a field goal to try to surge on top before the break. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. And it's no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's LSU engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Moore. Still looking. He throws one to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. First and 10. The run inside. It's Hill. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 4th down, Moore. Out wide left, it's Hooks. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Washington wants to go quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Give to Washington again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Washington. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll take it himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third down from the gun, Williams. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Before they snap it on fourth down, we have a timeout called. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The official says no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Hill.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
It's caught.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Snags it, and he's open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. they'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback changing the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Throws it off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Sends it back in motion. Moore from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's up and good. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Gives it the big stiff arm. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Washington right back to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Here's Williams to throw. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Shakes off the defender. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Got the first down himself. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Throwing, Williams. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down. You're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Williams. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown Ducks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Williams on the play fake. Look out. And down he goes.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rush right in his face. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
And nowadays, you're not always going to...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Second and long here. They run the reverse. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved in the run.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the lone running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack,